Hi everyone, and welcome to our video on codominance. What we're going to be doing in this video is carrying on with our module 6 work, and we're going to be looking at specification reference 6.1.2b part 1, genetic diagrams to show patterns of inheritance to include codominance. Before we can delve into the wonderful world of codominance, we need to understand what this word means. And we've mentioned it a few times already in some of our other videos in this genetics topic. If we're referring to something as being codominant, then what we find is that both alleles present in the genotype of this heterozygous individual will contribute to the phenotype. So let's just make sure we remember what all those words mean then. So allele is going to be the form of that gene or type of the gene. The genotype will be the alleles that are present. Heterozygous, hetero means different, and zygous alleles. And our phenotype are going to be the physical characteristics that we see. So basically, both of those alleles present in that genetic makeup, the genotype of this heterozygous individual. So if there are two different alleles present, then they're both contributing to the final characteristic we see. And what we actually find is that when we're talking about this codominance, the individual alleles are going to be responsible for their own distinct and detectable gene product. So each allele has something that it makes that we can actually detect. So, easiest way to do this is with examples. We're going back to good old Punnett squares here. So as always, remember our standard way of doing these: females down, males across. So we're going to have a look at a plant example first of all with camellias. You've probably seen them growing in gardens if you've wandered around with your eyes open in England. So camellias can either have red flowers, white flowers, or red and white spotted flowers. Now, what we actually find is that the pigment in the petals is caused by two alleles, PR, the red one, and PW, the white one. Now, both of those alleles are codominant. So basically, if they're both present, we are going to see an influence of both of them in that final phenotype. So it's easiest if we just work through a little example here to see how this all comes together. So here we go. Work out the genotypes and phenotypes of the offspring for two heterozygous parent plants. So we are going to have our little heterozygous parents here. So we're going to have a PR and a PW. And again, remember, we should put those into circles to show that they are gametes. There we go. So there's the genotypes of our parents. And then we just fill out our Punnett square as usual. So we've got PR, 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 PW, PW, PR, and PW, PW. So let's start with the easy ones first of all. We've got two R's, therefore red flowers. Two W's, these ones will be white flowers. And then we've got these two in the opposite corners, which have one white and one red. Therefore, these are going to be red and white spotted. And same at the top there, red and white spotted. So what we can see is because these are codominant, they are both going to be seen in that final phenotype. So it's not just red or just white if we've got both of those actual alleles present. Instead, we get red and white spotted flowers. Let's have a look at one more example, just go into the animal world for this one. Shorthorn cattle coats. Now we've got two alleles again. Again, it's red and white conveniently. And if they're heterozygous, so if they have one red, one white allele, they have what we term a rowan coat, which is a combination of red and white again. So we've got our heterozygous parents again. So remember, males and females. So we've got CR, CW because they're heterozygous, so that means one of each. CR, CW, and then the same thing as before. CR, 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 CW. Oh, my notation's gone a little bit off there. CW, and then CW, CW. So we've got a red coat, we've got a white coat, and then we've got two rowan coated. Hopefully you found this video on codominance useful, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can see when the next video is uploaded, and of course, head on over to the website where you'll find a range of other resources to help you in your A-level biology studies.